Alright, here we go. I think it's been like 2 weeks ago where I last uploaded the Raw episode, the latest episode of Raw in Universe Mode, and it's been a whole week since I did SmackDown, so yes, I'm going behind a little bit in this once again. I always explain because I'm lazy. Anyway, main event. CM Punk, Sami Zayn. Not sure if I said this in the last episode of Raw, that this was going to be a main event, but whatever. Anyway, of course, Punk and Zayn, they both challenged WWE Champion AJ Styles at the SummerSlam pay-per-view for the WWE title, because they have been the only two people to actually defeat Styles in the AJ Styles non-title open challenge. But anyway, as we're going to try and get underway here, but ladies and gentlemen, backstage, getting the camera here, and that's Brock Lesnar with a nightstick and attacking Bill Goldberg. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, past couple of weeks, I believe like 2 weeks back, as Goldberg gets taken down with a spear from Lesnar. Lesnar in the chair now, and hits it across the back and the back of the neck of Goldberg now. And now Lesnar, what's he thinking about here? Has him at a jackhammer. Lesnar using his own finishing maneuver against Goldberg. What disrespect. Not in the F5, but the jackhammer. And Goldberg's back up, spear, but Lesnar not having none of that. Goldberg just indestructible, getting back up from his own move. And now he's getting back up again. Goldberg, this man, he's insane. And Lesnar, he's not too happy about that. Now, power bomb almost through the table. Lesnar trying to get him somewhere placed up with that power bomb. And now, Goldberg trying to fight back here. Throws Lesnar off the table. And now can Bill Goldberg gain some momentum here? What a chaotic way to kick off Raw. Both of these two men were not scheduled to actually even be in the matchup, so therefore they didn't even have to be in this arena here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, there are. And, well, all hell has broken loose before Raw can even start, as Lesnar with a power bomb to Goldberg onto the broken pieces of the table. As we now move on, we're going to simulate the first few matches like always. Apollo Crews and Mari Skrull, he's number one contender for the X Division Championship. So can he pick up a victory against Apollo Crews here tonight? Yes, he will. Days away before his X Division title matchup. Shinsuke Nakamura, he's been trying to get a matchup against Magnus, so that could perhaps happen at SummerSlam. And ladies and gentlemen, will he pick up a win against MVP or not? And yes, Nakamura does. So there you go, Nakamura gained so much new momentum. And, well, Chris Sabin, the Intercontinental Champion, he teams up with his tag partner Alex Shelley, but Alex Shelley, ironically enough, going to challenge Sabin for the Intercontinental Championship. And, well, it's Taker and Kane. Of course, Undertaker and Kane are the number one contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championships. They challenged the Hardy Boys, I believe, for the Raw Tag titles at SummerSlam. Do they? Necessarily? I can't fully remember. I don't know. But they will challenge for the Raw Tag titles. I don't think I have the books for SummerSlam, though. But whatever, they will challenge for the Raw Tag titles. Either at SummerSlam or either, not at SummerSlam. Not necessarily sure, but yeah, Raw, they're not going to have Raw. The tag team titles will not be defended, but Undertaker and Kane are still number one contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And now moving on to the first matchup we're going to do. The first of two here in this episode of Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, Eric Bischoff, your Raw General Manager, 2 or 3 episodes ago, he did announce that in order for us to figure out a Raw Women's Champion, there will be 2 triple threats. One that happened last week, and another one that's happening this week. The 2 winners of those respective triple threats face off against each other in a one-on-one matchup at SummerSlam for the Raw Women's Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, last episode, we did have Trish Stratus take on Awesome Kong and Bayley in the triple threat, and, well, the winner of that one was Trish Stratus, so she is now in the SummerSlam pay-per-view card, so she's going to challenge for the Raw Women's Championship. But now, who's going to be her opponent? It could either be Chyna, Becky Lynch, or Nikki Bella. One of these 3 will challenge Trish Stratus for the vacant Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. So we shall see on how that works out. As Chyna and Becky Lynch with the double team suplex to Nikki Bella, and, well, the double team starting to happen early on in this matchup as Becky Lynch takes Chyna with the small drop through the table moments ago. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, well, we shall announce the SummerSlam pay-per-view card after we get a winner for this triple threat, because then not only will we be able to announce the whole Raw Pacific card of the SummerSlam pay-per-view, we also get a winner, and we're going to figure out who faces off against Trish. So, therefore, we shall be able to fully complete the Raw side of things. Raw and ECW, they respectively have 4 matches. SmackDown, they have 3 matches on the SummerSlam card, but SmackDown, see, they hold the main event, since King of the Ring winner Cesaro, he won the King of the Ring, he won for SmackDown, he main events SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight title. at this point, either against Aleister Black, who is currently world champion, or could be perhaps against Dolph Ziggler, depending when Ziggler uses his rematch clause. We still haven't gotten an answer on that, I believe. But we shall see what happens. Cesaro, he will get a world title opportunity at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. German suplex by Becky Lynch takes down China, and now Nikki Bella crawling her way up. As she is finally up, now has to sign, and Becky takes her down, back suplex into just a power bomb, and breaks up the pin while Nikki trying to steal Becky Lynch's pin right there. And while Asian SummerSlam card, 4 matches for Raw. We shall announce those 4 matches later on after this matchup, along with both Raw, SmackDown, and ECW having a matchup on the pre-show. The pre-show will be 3 matches. Raw, they have the second matchup, while SmackDown, they'll have the first matchup. And ECW, they have the main event of the pre-show, with of course the ECW Hardcore Tag Team titles being on the line, as Abyss and Matt Morgan, the longest reigning champions in all of Universe Mode. They've been holding those tag titles since week 1 of Universe Mode. They defended against the original tag team they won it against back when the title was vacant in the beginning of Universe Mode. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. As Rowan and Harper, they've been able to climb up the ranks. It just took them like 18 weeks. Well, it took them, well, not as much as 18 weeks. But it took them a while, but they're finally able to challenge for tag titles once again. So shall we see on how that happens. And ladies and gentlemen, the stuff that will not be happening at the SummerSlam pay-per-view includes, for SmackDown, the United States Championship will not be defended. Raw, the Raw tag titles will not be defended. And Becky Lynch wins the matchup right there. I'm not paying attention, but whatever. Becky Lynch, she's going to face up against Trish at SummerSlam. So there you go. That was a quick trip with that, to be fair. Kind of surprising, but yeah, whatever. And well, here we go. The pre-show, the X Division Championship. Ricochet defends it against #1 contender Marty Scurll. Of course, Scurll won a fail for it. No, triple threat that he wasn't even in, except for attacking Manic and then qualifying himself and winning the matchup, ironically. Well, Shinsuke Nakamura, he's finally going to get his hands on Magnus. Magnus has been ducking him for a very long time. Nakamura shall get his hands on Magnus at SummerSlam. Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch, of course. This one's the newly added matchup since Becky just won. And that shall be for a vacant Raw Women's Championship. And your main event, well, not main event, second and last matchup for Raw, the Intercontinental Championship. Tag team partners take on each other once again. Chris Sabin, this time, is the one who has the Intercontinental title. He defends against former champion Alex Shelley. And triple threat for the WWE Championship. CM Punk and Sami Zayn, they take on AJ Styles. Of course, CM Punk, the first ever WWE champion of Universe Mode. Sami Zayn, the first ever challenger to challenge CM Punk. Of course, that was back when the title was vacant, and the first ever WWE title match we ever had was CM Punk and Sami Zayn. And speaking of which, we shall go back to the beginning stages of Universe Mode, the early days of Universe Mode, a couple months back. CM Punk and Sami Zayn, they shall clash once again. It's been a while, hasn't it? So they shall take on each other once again here on Raw. And while that match card picture says tonight, it is right now, because that's our main event. We simulated the first 3 matches. We've watched the 4th match, and time for a 5th match, your main event, Punk and Zayn. As, of course, I've been doing a different way of doing Universe Mode, because I don't want to be doing the voiceover for like half an hour. So for me, doing it for 20 minutes, it's more easier for my time, probably because I would actually complete it, although I really haven't necessarily been all that fast when uploading these. But where I haven't done Wrestling Illusion 3 in my career mode in like 2 weeks, so that's a little bit surprising. I don't know, I kind of want to do that, to be fair. Well, there. Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, matchups now start. CM Punk, couple of strikes, Zayn trying to block them, in which he did a couple times there. And well, ladies and gentlemen, X Division title, Ricochet defends it against Marty Scurll. Scurll, of course, he won the triple threat back in week 14, in which it was between Cody Rhodes, Apollo Crews, and Manic, since they're both X Division weight ranked. And Manic, he got attacked backstage by Marty Scurll, and this was to kick off the show in Raw. And Scurll added himself into the matchup and won that, ironically. So the Raw's villain, I guess you shall say, the villain Marty Scurll, he got some good things going for him. So we shall see how that happens. That sadly it will be on the pre-show, along with SmackDown's Cruiserweight Championship. So 2 out of 3 of the lightweight or cruiserweight, or just the lowest weight classes, I shall say. The lowest weight class specific titles, 2 out of 3 of them will be defended in the pre-show, while the ECW Lightweight Championship matchup, it has now been announced that it will not be defended nor in the pre-show, nor at the regular SummerSlam card. But the matchup shall happen at the go-home show of ECW, in which Chris Jericho, he's been number one contender for a while, he challenges current lightweight champion Neville. So we shall see how that works out. That'll be in the go-home show of ECW. ECW, they also don't have the women's title matchup. The ECW women's title will not be defended either at the pre-show of SummerSlam or at the regular SummerSlam card. And Raw over here, the tag titles is not going to be defended, but all these titles will actually be defended in the go-home show of their respective brands. And well, for SmackDown, since there's a United States Championship Open Challenge that weekly happens, not too sure about that, but it was not going to happen on SummerSlam. But we shall see what happens, I guess, in the next couple of episodes of SmackDown. But anyway, Punk off the top rope onto the outside with the vintage elbow drop. Not that much space, so he didn't nail it fully, perhaps. But so far, pretty back and forth contest between both these two men. And now Punk, well, he gets taken down the victory rope, but Sami Zayn quickly released it, realizing that the rope break was there for CM Punk. And now Sami Zayn gets simply pushed all the way, just gets flung into the ropes by CM Punk. And now Punk here misses the kick, nails the drop. Never mind, doesn't nail the drop kick, as Zayn just catches him in midair. And well, once again, like always, about to be another great 5-star main event, brought to you by the whole Raw roster. But then again, SmackDown and ECW, they do well themselves, producing great main events, great one-on-one contests. Of course, CM Punk, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, all of which are responsible for having great matches, having great main event matches here on Raw. Of course, Sami Zayn and CM Punk, the only ones to actually defeat AJ Styles in the AJ Styles non-title open challenge that has happened. That did happen from week 13 all the way to week 18. So for a whole 5 weeks. And Styles, he went 3-2. He went 3-2. He defeated Ken Shamrock. He defeated Randy Orton, and he has also defeated X Division champion Ricochet. Well, at least what Ricochet was formerly known as, Prince Puma. Or, no, he actually did defeat Ricochet a week after Ricochet decided to turn from Prince Puma to Ricochet. But there. And, well, Punk and Zayn, they have been the only ones to actually defeat AJ Styles. And, well, they were great contests. There are some great matches between Punk versus Styles, and Zayn versus Styles. I see there are multiple brainbusters by CM Punk trying to scramble the reins of Sami Zayn. And now here comes Punk on top of the rope. And nails, never mind, barely. I think Zayn got up halfway through that. Zayn still feeling the effects of that. CM Punk barely connecting, though. And now definitely going to be a great back and forth contest. This matchup definitely will most likely continue. And now Zayn off the ropes, he goes, misses the haluva kick, while Punk misses the knee strike. CM Punk, those panic knee strikes, very devastating. And now Zayn with the hurricane after launching himself off those rope drop kick. And Sami Zayn now, complete control here for Sami. And now on top of the rope he is, and nails the spin heel kick to CM Punk. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, you gotta thank whoever wins this matchup definitely gets the most momentum. And ladies and gentlemen, 30 champion AJ Styles definitely watching on from perhaps the comfort of his home, because he's not here. He hasn't been scheduled to appear here on Raw, most because he hasn't really been scheduled to appear or have a matchup here in Raw. So I guess for this week specifically, he has the week off. But ladies and gentlemen, at SummerSlam, there's definitely going to be no week off for Styles, as he has faced off against two men. Now Punk with the snap suplex. Zayn with the snap suplex. CM Punk drew the chair, foldable chair, and well, there you go, the point announcer's table. As CM Punk now just gonna try and regain consciousness here, in which he has the panic knee strike, and now Sami Zayn in deep trouble, dropkick by CM Punk, the first ever WWE champion of Humorous Mode. And of course, well, ladies and gentlemen, in week 2, I bet I have explained this multiple times, but ladies and gentlemen, back in week 1 of Humorous Mode for Raw episodes, we did have 2 Fair Warriors. The winner of those 2 Fair Warriors faced off against Jeff for a WWE title. In week 2 of Raw, the winner of those 2 Fair Warriors were, of course, CM Punk and Sami Zayn. In week 2, we later have CM Punk defeat Sami Zayn for the vacant WWE title. And then Over the Limit happened, in which CM Punk successfully retained his title against Roman Reigns, but then lost it in a triple threat, going all the way back to week 8 in the Live from MSG pay-per-view in a triple threat to both tag partners Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. And then Lashley specifically won the title. Then he lost it to AJ Styles at the Sealed Fate pay-per-view back in week 12. Also, AJ Styles has also defeated Bobby Lashley in the non-title open challenge as well. So I guess Styles, he's really 4-2. So I guess it went on for from week 12, I guess. And tornado DT by Sami Zayn drills down CM Punk, spiking him on his head. And now Victory once again, just gonna quickly let go, realizing Punk still too close to the ropes here. Sami Zayn trying to perhaps put it away here with the Victory Roll. And now CM Punk. Well, Punk is limping. He is hurt. Misses the knee strike and Fisherman suplex by Sami Zayn. Doesn't go for the bridge shortly after. Is he going to go for it now? Trying to set up Punk. Punk misses the knee strike. And now Sami Zayn with the splash, taking down Punk. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, the triple threat at SummerSlam will be absolutely amazing. 3 great competitors, AJ Styles, CM Punk, Sami Zayn. We have not had a 2-time WWE champion. The only way that could actually happen for us to have a 2-time WWE champion is if CM Punk wins the WWE title at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. He misses the knee strike there. Zayn just going to taunt him. And now, well, gets the spin heel kick. Punk perhaps thought he could catch him in midair. And now the Victory Roll counter by Punk. Just lifts up Zayn in midair, midway through the Victory Roll. And now CM Punk taunting to a crowd here. Nails him down, trying to go for a crossbody, but this time Sami Zayn counters Punk's move with just a power slam. That was a great counter for a specific move, just as crossbody. And now CM Punk holding on to his ribs here. Well, hold on to his arm, I should say. And catches Sami Zayn. Finally able to catch Zayn in midair here. Very impressive from both these two men. Nails and knee strike. Both these two men have had great showings in this matchup so far. This matchup has gone for a while now. So Zayn and Punk are starting to get tired. And off the ropes goes Sami Zayn. Bulldog. Vintage Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk. And now the hand-to-count device. Submission maneuver. The maneuver that made Punk retain the WWE title back in week 4 or week 5 at the Order Limit pay-per-view against Roman Reigns. But Zayn just completely escaped from that one. As now Punk trying to go to any other maneuvers in the well here. Trying to just go one too many times here. For some specific moves. Those specific moves have been included as, I guess, the GTS. And also the backslide. And also those knee strikes have connected very well. And, well, there he goes. And nails the clothesline. Does CM Punk. Knee drop right to Sami Zayn. Zayn just going to immediately get back up. Backslide counter by multiple counters here. Zayn just counters the backslide. After that, counters the GTS. And now Sami Zayn turns to the crowd here. And Punk counters Zayn's own maneuver. Back and forth contest. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Styles definitely has tough competition when SummerSlam shall roll on. Perhaps his most toughest. We all thought Ken Shamrock, Bobby Lashley, Ricochet. We all thought those were tough opponents for AJ Styles. But now he has to face off against 2 men, CM Punk and Sami Zayn, 2 men that he has previously lost to in one-on-one non-title matches. So it's not going to work out well for Styles, but we shall see. As see there, the Bulldog by CM Punk. Of course, Sami Zayn losing the King of the Ring tournament. But then after that, shortly answering AJ Styles' non-title open challenge and winning that. And so that's how he gets the title shot, because if you actually defeat AJ Styles in the non-title open challenge, you get a title shot in the future. But now, not in separate 1-1 matches, it apparently has culminated into a triple threat. So Zayn was able to find a way to SummerSlam. He wanted the way to SummerSlam. He didn't win King of the Ring tournament, but had a second opportunity by answering the open challenge, and that's how he's got here. And Punk, he's been trying to climb up the power rankings. He has. He's gone by many competitors, one of them including his previous rivalry, Wolf Burr the Real, after both of them came up short and become number 1 contender for the WWE title in the Battle Royal number 1 contenders matchup back when Bobby Lashley had title. And, well, there you go, GTS. Go to sleep. And now Zayn, well, just going to trip on the ropes here. Punk perhaps going for a second one. Never mind. Backslide. Easy victory here for CM Punk. Only a 2 count. Punk just could have went with the pin off the first GTS. And now Zayn off the ropes. Nails to the Helluva Kick. The Helluva Kick connects to CM Punk. Of course, Zayn going to try to go for the Blue Thunder Bomb, but Punk counters with the back suplex. Of course, AJ back when Bobby Lashley had the WWE title. We had the number 1 contenders, 10-man Battle Royal. And the winner of that one was AJ Styles. And then, well, blah, 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 Styles ends up winning. But CM Punk did eliminate Del Rio. And then a week or 2 after that elimination, Del Rio did attack Punk. But then after that, Punk defeated him in week 12, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole history lesson of humorous mode here for CM Punk right there after him losing the WWE title. Pretty much. And now Sami Zayn. Well, he's going to get caught. Never mind that. I was about to say he was about to deliver a snap mirror. CM Punk just countered and dropkick by Zayn. It's Sami Zayn with the upper hand here, although he is bleeding more than Punk. Punk has a slight cut above his eye. Same Zayn. He's starting to drip a little bit more blood as the seconds pass by. And Zayn, 450 splash. Okay, then. And Sami Zayn, this is when he starts to go insane. And yes, pun very much intended, as Sami Zayn taunting to the crowd here. Back and forth, non-stop. Just taunting the crowd. They're eating it up here. Crowd, they both support both these two men, CM Punk and Sami Zayn, along with AJ Styles. Both these three men, of course, are all fan favorites in the minds of the crowd, in the minds of the fans. Here on Raw, see right there, Sami Zayn with the Hurricane off the ropes. He goes, nails the moonsault shortly after, and now the splash, and Sami Zayn, another splash, and Zayn, he's on hot fire here, red hot fire here for Sami Zayn. Can this one be an opportunity for Zayn to get even more momentum to SummerSlam? And now 450 splash once again, Sami Zayn finding a way to SummerSlam, losing the King of the Ring tournament, getting a secondary option, winning his secondary option that he created for himself. And CM Punk has just been trying to climb with power against here. Of course, Sami Zayn and CM Punk they both know each other very well. They've faced off against each other before. But now this one could be all lower, as Sami Zayn has Punk 7 in the middle of the ring, Blue Thunder Bomb. Zayn's not done yet. He's not done yet. Has him up, a second Blue Thunder Bomb. This time with the hooked legs. And that is it. Sami Zayn picks up a victory here tonight against the voice of the voices, against the best in the world, CM Punk. But ladies and gentlemen, here today and here tonight, I guess Sami Zayn was better than the best in the world. As Sami Zayn sent a message to AJ Styles that he's coming for the WWE title, but don't forget CM Punk. He's always lurking in the background. He's also in the triple threat. And ladies and gentlemen, don't miss SummerSlam, specifically as well Raw's main event. Not the main event of the show, but Raw's main event. And the second to last matchup in the SummerSlam pay-per-view will be the WWE Championship triple threat matchup. So there you go. The Raw card has now fully been stacked for the SummerSlam pay-per-view, and we shall see what happens for next week's edition, which will be week 20, and which will be the go-home show of Raw, in which we shall have your Raw Tag Team title match, where we have Undertaker and Kane, the number one contenders for Raw Tag titles. They challenge the Hardy Boys for the Raw Tag Team Championships, and we shall see on how that works out for both teams, whether if we have new Tag Team champs, or whether if we have still Tag Team champs, Hardy Boys, and of course Hardy Boys, the only two-time Tag Team champs here in Raw, the only two-time champs in Raw in general, and in Universe Mode in general as well. So they've held those titles twice. So we shall see what happens. Well, that was it for this episode of Universe Mode. Thank you all for watching. I know I'm kind of lazy in doing this, but not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy this episode. Usually, sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I don't enjoy it. I kind of enjoyed it, probably because of the main event. Me, of course, simulating, and then the women's matchup because of how quick it was not necessarily enjoyable. But since the CM Punk Sami Zayn matchup, I know how to choreograph great one-on-one matches, so that works out well. I only know how to choreograph one-on-one matches. Triple threats, fair fours are a little bit more difficult for me to do, and I don't want to be switching from multiple one-on-one matches to make it look like a fair fours. No, that's kind of too much work. So yeah. Anyway, well, that was good. Of course, don't forget NXT Takeover. That will happen before SummerSlam. NXT, they announced their first pay-per-view. And that should happen before SummerSlam. So get hyped for that one, I guess. Yay. Next episode of Universe Mode, ECW. That shall be, I don't know, that shall be good. And also, in case you guys noticed, I'm not even sure if I actually did Heat or not. Nah, who am I kidding? I did Heat. What am I saying? I'm doing this before I actually bothered to record Heat, but whatever. I did Heat. Let's just say I recorded Heat before Raw. So there, I definitely did. And thank you all for watching. Goodbye.